I received a couple emails asking, who inspired me or what kind of actual, quotes inspired me to get into photography. And I thought it'd be a pretty cool thing to list. I have 7 that I have on my wall over there, but I'm going to give you 7 quotes and the photographers that said them. And yeah, maybe they'll inspire you as well. Here we go. I look at these 7 quotes that I mainly have, and I have them in strips on my wall over there, and it gets me to think, and it gets me to just keep on shooting, and I feel they're pretty cool. As I said, I'm going to give you the list of 7, and I'm going to tell you the photographer/artist, because we're all artists, that said them. I'm not going to go into detail about them. A lot of them you're going to know. There's only 7, but a lot of them you're going to know, and some you might not. But you know what? Go look them up. It's important to know, these influential characters, in our history. So the first one, it's going to be, I'm sure everyone's heard this one. It's, you don't take a photograph, you make it. And that is said by Ansel Adams. And that's exactly right. You don't just sit there and just take a snapshot. You make a moment. You capture a memory. And it's just that. You're not just there to just take a photo, make something of it, and you're going to get great quality from it. Numero dos, if your photos aren't good enough, once again, you've probably heard this, if your photos aren't good enough, then you're not close enough. Robert Capa. And that's very, very true. If if you're trying to do or to convey emotion, if you're trying to connect the viewer to the subject, you can't stand 50 feet back. You got to get up close and personal. The closer you are in regards to photography and TV film, in regards to movies, the closer you are, the more of a relationship you develop with a character. Same thing goes for portraits or headshots or even an environment. You get closer, you can convey that emotion. Number 3, which of my photographs is my favorite? The one I'm going to take tomorrow, Imogen Cunningham. And I think that's pretty funny because, you think you have the greatest shot right now. You're stuck on that one shot. And once again, you're in love with that shot. But then tomorrow, something else, could happen. And that's what you have to look forward to. Don't stay complacent. I don't know if that's a real word. No. Don't stay where you're at. Always try to look to improve. Always try to keep shooting and doing more than what you already have. Number 4, skill in photography is acquired by practice and not purchase. Alfred Steiglitz, and that is one of the most direct quotes that we can attribute right now to this time. Everyone thinks that it's about, I have to buy the new D4, the Canon 5D Mark III, the 1DX, everything, the D800, etc. Stop, slow down, and I really believe in that quote. As I said, I'll list all the quotes down below in the description. And I really think that still to this day, it's dead on. It's not about the purchase, it's about the practice. Number 5, it's one thing to make a picture of what a person looks like. It's another thing to make a portrait of who they are. And I even have this on my website. This is one of my most favorite quotes of all time. That's by Paul Caponigro. And, sorry. And that's exactly true. Once again, it kind of goes back to, Ansel Adams is, you don't take a photograph, you make it. You don't just take a headshot, a snapshot. You capture their essence in it. And, that's kind of the thing, the editing, etc., post-processing is, find that person's unique feature, get it through their eyes. A lot of emotion conveyed just through the eyes. One of my most favorite quotes is that one. And just 2 more left. Number 6. What I like about photographs is that they capture a moment that's gone forever, impossible to reproduce. Karl Lagerfeld. And that is so, so true. You're there, that moment in time, you capture it. You're the only one that can capture that moment the way it is, especially on a wedding day. It's huge. And it's just so awesome. It's just so inspirational that you're the only one that can capture that image in that second. No one else can ever do that. You're there to do it, and that's kind of any job in general. And that's true if you try to restage something. I assisted someone, and his camera died, and he missed the first kiss. So he actually tried to restage it. And I would never suggest doing that. Restage it afterwards. Put the priest up, back on the altar. Put them back on the altar and redid it, and hope that it worked out. I mean, don't get me wrong. The photograph looked good, but the emotion was not there. I definitely felt it. And last but not least, once again, I've started with this guy and I'm ending with this guy. It's Ansel Adams, one of the greatest figures in photography. There are no rules for good photographs. They're only good photographs. What more needs to be said about that? Yeah, you can follow the rules, but if you're just following the rules and taking the same old picture, you're not improving. Your quality won't improve unless you think about what you're actually doing. Go out and apply your stuff. But once again, 7 inspirational quotes that I follow, as I said, that I have on my wall in strips, and hopefully maybe I'll make a poster one day of them. But yeah, these are my 7 quotes, and as I said, look down below, look into who these people are. If you're new and you don't know an Ansel Adams or Robert Capa or Steiglitz or Cunningham, etc., go look them up, do some research, look at their photographs. And this is a very limited list. There is a ton more, but this is what sticks out to me. Yeah. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to answer this question, not just in an email, but for a video. And you know what? Maybe I opened you guys' eyes to some more quotes. So that's about it. 7 inspirational quotes. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Please subscribe. This is really, really awesome. I'm approaching 400 subscribers. Please subscribe above, and definitely I'm going to link down my Facebook page. I want a lot of interaction with, who's ever watching. I want a place where people can post and have some fun, etc. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Please subscribe. See ya. Have a good one. Keep on shooting. Be inspired.